A group of students are motivated to make a change in our community, and they have decided to do it through theater. The Acting Innocent Theater Company brings plays with themes addressing pressing social issues. Guy Norris and Vaughn Sherman are here to tell us about their latest production called Leveling Up. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's actually step back, because the last time you guys have joined us was for the first production, and how did that go?
Yeah, Dog Sees God. It was amazing. We were very pleased. We performed to numbers, sold out audiences. We had a lot of good feedback, and most importantly, like I think we changed. We changed a lot of people, which is exactly what we're out there to do. Like, we had some very intense subjects, which were a little hard to cope with, I'd say, for some people, but I think that overall it was very good, like very good feedback. I was very pleased with it.
So how would you say, what is the difference between that first production and Leveling Up?
Yeah, so the first production is centered around high schoolers and about insecurities, I'd say, and like acceptance and homosexuality. Well, our second production is around college kids, and then it's around kind of video gaming and stuff like that. And it's not as much about insecurities, but more like virtual realm, virtual reality, and stuff like that.
Okay, well, let's dive a little bit more into Leveling Up and what it's about, who everyone plays.
He plays Ian, essentially the main character, the best gamer in the group, and I play Chuck, his best friend and roommate. And basically, Ian gets a job at the NSA, flying drones, and he starts to lose his grasp on reality between whether he's really killing people or not. He can't tell if it's a video game or not, and there's a lot of social issues with that, and he has like no social skills, and dealing with people and like real-world problems are a lot of the main themes of this show.
Okay, so I know, like we said at the beginning, you guys are hoping to make change. You guys are hoping to come to, you know, bring to light maybe some social issues or pressing issues. Who are you hoping that this touches, or who this would be a good fit for?
Anyone who is unaware of the effects of PTSD, or anyone who finds themselves lacking in social skills or the ability to break away from technology and get into reality.
I think this very timely. I think this is you know, something that a lot of people can either relate to, or they know somebody that this can relate to. So have you seen that your audience has been older, younger? Of course, everyone in the production is a student, but who have you guys really seen audience-wise?
Mainly during Dog Sees God, it was a lot of younger kids, around high school, college-age kids, but like one thing we want to emphasize is like we're trying to spread out, like, especially Dog Sees God, it was about acceptance, homosexuality, and every generation needs to see that. And I think some of the parents that went to our show were a little surprised at what kind of stuff happens in high school, but in reality, that's what happens in reality, and I think it was like a shock to them, but I think it's something they really thought about when they like went home and stuff like that, and we just want to have a variety. We don't want to try and just target like high schoolers, but kind of have our shows have an impact on everyone.
And I know last time you guys were on, we were talking about how this group even started, but kind of recap again how this started and how we got to today.
Yeah, so I'm one of the company members, and there's 7 of us, and we all started basically, it was about last year. We were in a show called Boys Next Door, and we it's amazing, really heartwarming show about these mentally handicapped students, and I co-directed it with someone else in the company, and then we took it up to the state competition, which we won, fortunately, and that was awesome. And then we got a lot of awesome responses about how it like touched people and how they had no clue. And then we took it up to the national competition, had the same responses, and then we realized how much like theater can impact people, and we thought this is exactly what we want to do, and that's our mission. Is we want to have social change and social awareness for pressing topics that are happening in society.
So the average age of the cast members is
probably around 18.
About 18. This is a big undertaking to do this and continue to do a series. Do we already know what our next show is going to be?
It's called Really Really.
Okay.
It is about college students and relationships, and let's say there was in the show there's this party in kid who's pretty innocent wakes up and he's getting accused of all these like rape allegations and stuff like that. So I don't want to like spoil anything, but a lot of crazy stuff happens.
Well, I think this is great. You guys are really tackling pressing issues, not just for, like you said, for kids your age, but for this all generations. So before we talk, you know, we amp up the next show, I want to get everybody out to this current show. So thank you guys so much for coming today.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
So just a reminder, you guys, the Acting Innocent production of Leveling Up opens on the 15th and plays on several dates and times. For complete details, give them a call. They're at 203-4704 or visit actinginnocent.com.